All right, we're going to get started here. Thank you all for joining today for our webinar for AQ2E. For those of you who do not currently do business with URL, we're a family-owned brokerage company that has been around for 30 years. On this first page here, we have a list of our dedicated Life Markets team, led by one of the owners and vice president of the Life Markets divisions, Steve Clemens. Each of our agents have a dedicated life case manager that will scrub the applications and help with your cases from submit to issue. For the agents with last names A through L, your case manager will be Rosemary Evans. And for those with the last name M through Z, you'll have Rachel Cook. Feel free to reach out to myself, Joey Fry, or Matt Alina for any quoting or illustration support, case design, underwriting assessments, marketing, training, or any other support that you may need. Here's a list of all the life carriers that we offer on our platform. We have a full array of products that include term insurance, level and return of premium, whole life, guaranteed universal life, indexed UL, final expense, and guaranteed issue. We offer a partnering program called Gemini. It offers dedicated agents and agencies the opportunity to place all of their business with us, and will give exclusive rewards and benefits that you can only find at URL. Those include free E&O, exclusive quarterly bonuses, networking events, and many more. For more information on that, please feel free to reach out to me after the webinar. At your convenience, please take a look at our new and improved URL website, where you can get quotes, paper apps, online applications, underwriting guides, marketing materials, licensing, and more. If you currently do not use our website, you can use the temporary username and password to get familiar with it. Any questions you have, or if you'd like some training on how to use the website, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you all for the business that you give us, and for those who plan to join the URL team, I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Now for the reason you're all here, I'm going to pass the controls over to Tony Sarlese, who's the CEO of the AQ2 platform. I've had the pleasure of working with Tony for the past few months. He's been wonderful at giving support to myself and any other agent that needs it. Finally, I'd like to thank you all for joining this webinar, and now I'll pass it off to Tony. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Joey. Let's see here. We got to press a button, show my screen. Okay. Again, my name is Tony Sarlese. I've been in the life insurance business since 1984. Back in 1996, I built one of the first term life quote engines designed for the internet. Our current platform is an infinite upgrade of that original model. I processed almost 20,000 apps with the original model. I also got distracted and started a few other businesses in the interim. I came back around and started upgrading the term quote engine almost 10 years ago. I kept the core quote results page and built around it into what you'll be seeing today. What you're looking at right here is our marketing website for URL Insurance for our product. URL Insurance offers a 33% discount. On the home page here, there's the ebook of all about inbound and outbound marketing that I wrote. It's about 38 pages. You know, and we are in a revolution as far as insurance and the internet. More and more people are relying on the internet for everyday decisions, and that includes term life insurance. This is a very unique opportunity to participate in the internet revolution to capture some of the millions of dollars of term life premium being generated on the internet. Every day, more and more consumers, your clients and prospects, are going online and shopping for term life coverage. Whether they are purchasing from you or not, they are still shopping and being contacted by other agents. So it's important that you have a vehicle yourself to be able to capture that business. And on this page, I'm going to go to our platform. And this pretty much describes and shows you, because we have a fairly simple platform. I believe it's very easy to understand. And here you can click off and see some of the pieces of our product. The quote results page that I was just talking about, again, is the heart and soul of our program. As you can see, we show not only one rate for an insurance company. We show all 4 rates, from preferred best all the way to standard. So the client, when they see this, or even the agent, they know what the range of premiums are, and they have the ability to go in, and even if you're a brand new agent, to go in and get an idea of where their particular client will fall. And how they can do that is that they can go right to the underwriting guidelines. And we have underwriting guidelines specific to each carrier, and I can't scroll down. Oh, here. For each carrier. So not only can the agent who has not been selling much life insurance, or this is also a consumer product, and you can see these premiums are quite substantial, meaning if I'm going to purchase life insurance, I want to know a little bit more about it. More and more people are shopping on the internet, and if they're going to make a purchase this large, they're going to study it a little bit. They're going to look it over, and here they have the ability to figure out, even on their own, what their likely premium for a particular company is going to be. We even take it to the height and weight charts, and you can see here's the premium. They can go back and decide, you know, maybe I don't fall into the best preferred rate. Maybe I'm the preferred or the non-smoker plus rate. Well, my budget is only around $1,400. Well, I can go up here and decide, well, this is a 20-year term. I'm 47 years old, non-tobacco smoker, and I don't want to spend more than $1,400. So I can come up here and decide on a couple of things. Do I really need $1 million? Or do I really need 20-year term? Yes, I want $1 million. So how am I going to get that premium and the non-smoker plus rate down to $1,400? So let's take a look at 15 years. Boom. 15-year term, well, it's still running around $1,675. But over here, well, let's get it down to 10 years. It's more important to me to have $1 million of insurance, and looking right here, the best rate is $1,352. So this is a way, this is the process that someone would go through and try to figure out what rate they're going to get. And plus 6 weeks down the road, when they are approved for the insurance, they're not going to be surprised. They're going to most likely expect to get this rate. We also have policy review details. They could look and find out more details about the product, more about the company. We have the ratings here in the policy details, and we break the ratings down to every category, and you could see the AM Best. What's nice about this, the agent can go through here, the consumer can go through here, and know a little and find out a little bit more about the rates, and they could look and see the size of the insurance company and learn a little bit more about that particular product. Now they're ready to move on to the application request, and we have different size application request forms. This is the short form. If all the agent wanted to capture is the basic email address, name, address, and phone number, they would just need to have this form filled out. But we have here the option where the agent can pick, I want the short form option with the long form. I want the short form with the long form option. So for example here, if a client is really motivated and wanting to move forward, and they could read this, answer the following questions on this page. Page will not result in the determination of your eligibility for coverage. If you'd like to speed up the process, we invite you to answer the questions on the long form. It takes about 10 minutes. If you lose interest after a few minutes, just submit the form, and whatever additional information we receive will be helpful in speeding up the process. So they can click the long form here, and hoping to speed up the process, and it would also help the agent as far as collecting information. And again, if they get tired, they can submit the form at any time, but at least the agent has additional information on that particular case. Going back to, let's go back to the main page. And you'll see here on the main page we have a button called Email Me This Quote. This gives the client and the agent the ability to either email the client the quote, or the client, if the consumer is on the client's website and came to the quote engine and is getting a quote, they can also email themselves the quote. For example, we would fill out the form here, click the Email Me This Quote, and they would get an email. Not only would the client get the email, but the agent would get the email as well. And they can, and they'll have this email, and they can hold on to the email even if they were to notice the email, or they're ready in 3 to 6 months and want to get want to move forward with the insurance. They can click this button, and even if their age changed, they would get an accurate quote because this link contains their personal information. So if I was to click this, it would bring up the same quote results page. So again, this is a great tool for the agent with the ability to email the client the quote, and the client on their own to get a quote and hold on to that quote. And once that client has that link and clicks it, notice the agent's name is still at the top. So that means if they go on and submit an application request form, it still belongs to the agent. The agent it'll go to the agent's back office, the application request form. Back to the website, we have the quote engine, and what we wrap the quote results page with are 3 different things. We wrap it with either you can have a dynamic interactive banner that you could place on your website, and this is a website where we just dropped a simple code to get an interactive banner where you can quote the term life insurance. You can also we have 40 different styles of microsites that you could choose from with different color schemes. These microsites are a complete website for term life insurance. You can, there's videos. These are Life Happen videos. This talks about term life insurance. This gives you the process. This tells the consumer, the process of getting life insurance. This, again, is more details about life insurance. Why do I need life insurance? This is a needs calculator that we developed, and we use a lot of different sources in developing this calculator, and we are really proud of it. And you can the client could go in here. We even have college. You can even break it down with college funding. If you have 1 or 2 kids, they can calculate that into the cost as well. We have glossary of terms and your contact information. We also have a Facebook app that you can download and put on your Facebook. And this is what it looks like when it's downloaded on your Facebook. If you want to sign up for the program, you would go to register, fill out the form, and you'll get an email that will asking you to verify your account. And what that'll do as well, it'll take you right to your back office. And this describes the basic details that you would need to do in setting up your account. Your account is pretty much set up already. What we do is we default in all carriers, and we default on the state you signed up in would be your default state. If you have additional states, you can put additional states in there. And this is the back office here that you with the tabs. We have a resource center. We do have Zendesk support. And down here you can't see the button. We have help, and we provide, I believe, support almost immediately to our clients. It's covering the box there. These are the carriers that you can pick and choose. Again, you're defaulted on all the carriers. This is where you would place your licenses, and this develops the drop-down box on the form that someone would fill out to get a quote. The quote engine tab, this allows you to set up certain parameters on your quote engine. If you click the lead generation, that means the form would have show a name, email address, and phone number. When anybody fills that out and gets a quote, you'll get an immediate email so that you'll know immediately that somebody's on your website and getting a quote. This is where you can pick the different types of way you want to present the forms, either a short form, long form, or short form option. Here is where you could build a banner. There's all different sizes and shapes of banners. Right now you can see this does not have the lead generation, but if I come and press the button up here for lead generation and generate the banner, you can see now it does have first name, last name, phone number, and email. And this generates a simple code that you would take. It's a snippet you would take, and if you have somebody that works on your websites or handles your websites, or if you know how to edit your websites yourself, you just drop this simple code on your website and this banner will appear there. Now, once you've done that, you really don't have to do it again. You can change the banner or the images on the banner and just check generate banner. As long as you uncheck this preview only button, your banner on your website will change. You can also set up an iframe, and so everything will be contained on your page. You can we also provide you with a microsite. And a microsite, basically, you can change all the styles. We have 40 different styles. For example, if we look at this one, then I come back and I can change it. And the microsite has changed and the color scheme has changed. You can also add a logo or and also a title. You could put your personal image or a logo on the website as well. And we have, and you can put the title right there. Okay. Okay, we also have a resource center that you can get a lot of different information about the product. We have ebooks and different ways that you can market the product. Again, the URL is for URL Insurance Group is urlins.aqtermlife.com. And we also have we're developing right now, and we should be done, our launch date is March 8th, is that we know that even though you might have the best product for term life insurance, but you got to get eyes on it. And how do you get eyes on the product? Well, you got to market the product. When I started back in the 90s, we did a lot of marketing in basic magazines. We marketed in Kiplinger and Money Magazine. But today, the world has changed. It's all about inbound marketing. So we're developing a product that we'll have, that we're hoping to launch on the 8th. And this product is going to be called AQ2E Marketing. And basically, our product includes inbound and outbound marketing. It'll include the AQ2E platform. It'll also include a special microsite that we built for inbound marketing. This is what the microsite looks like. It looks similar to the microsites that you just saw, but it has 5 different inbound marketing themes that we have built inbound marketing programs for with capture pages. We've also including outbound marketing. So you could, and we have set up where we have set up custom emails that you could send to your clients. That we'll do that for you once a month. We also will send out a newsletter for you once a month. For example, here is the custom email that would be sent out on your behalf to your clients once a month. We'd also be sending out a newsletter on your behalf once a month. And then we have inbound marketing that you could prospect for new clients. And we have over 28 million consumers and 6.5 million businesses that are available to you. And how you market to them is the new way. You have an offer. That offer, let's see if I can, that offer is an ebook that offers it's a life insurance guide for the consumer that it would, and we set up a full campaign that they can click to get it. When they click to get the guide, they go to a capture page, and then in that capture page you capture their name and email, and they would get this insurance guide. It's an 11-page guide in helping them do a life insurance check. And then we send out follow-up emails as part of the inbound marketing campaign, and that would automatically be done. And these are all automatically created by the marketing system. So that's basically it. We've got the quote engine, and now we're going to help you market that quote engine with our marketing system. The AQ2E term quote engine is $20 a month. The retail is $30, so you get a 33% discount when you go through URL Insurance. Joey?
Yes, we have a question here from Austin. He says, are there Facebook and Google ads they can use?
Well, we have the Facebook, the ads, I mean, building no, we don't have any ads built yet. But we hired a social media guru, and he's going to be working with us with that. And we're going to be developing programs for, again, Facebook advertising, Google advertising, and the whole works. Right now, the very next thing that's coming out is the marketing system that'll provide you with the outbound marketing so you can drip market to your clients, and the inbound marketing so you could prospect for new clients using the new inbound marketing way to do things. And the way that is, you have an offer, and so people will want that offer. They'll provide their information, and then you drip market them a bit more and try to contact them and build a client. What's nice about our system is that everything drives them back to the quote engine. So what you want to do is get that client on the quote engine, get a quote, and apply for the insurance.
Do you have an example of what the Facebook page looks like?
Yeah, I had it here. Bring it up. Now you can pick and choose different banners to go on the Facebook page, but you notice here, it's a, I guess that, all right, let me click it again. So in here, let me show you, I'll get a real quick quote. And you can see this is in an iframe. So our quote results page is responsive. So when it's this size, this is what it looks like. So it presents really, really well on the Facebook page. And that brings to mind, if I bring back the quote engine and were to make it smaller, you see as you make it changes based on the size and the device you're using. And so does all our microsites. Our microsites are responsive as well. If I was to make this small, you'll notice that the microsite you can view it on a phone.
Perfect.
I think every agent, should have a term quote engine, and the reason why is you should not allow any of your clients to buy life insurance anywhere else, especially term life. They're all buying term life insurance, so that's a sale you don't want to lose. Plus, it really does lead to further sales down the road. It makes you, it gets you a client. For example, and it also leads to a lot of conversions. All the cases that I wrote in the past are now turning into conversions, and even a lot. Some of them are turning into, where somebody's really, really sick. They want to sell their policy. In fact, I'm working on a large case right now of a gentleman that he's got terminal illness. His policy is going to be up this year. So he has to convert it or lose it. So right now we got a couple offers for him. It's $1 million policy, and the offer, is $500,000. So he either loses it completely or he can collect $500,000. But these are all the things that can happen. Term insurance helps you build a client base, and then once you've got that client, you can continue, and especially with term insurance, if you get to sell them a 10-year term, in 10 years you're going to sell them again and again and again. So the sale may sometimes not be that much at the beginning, but over time they get bigger, and surprisingly, you get, in the interim, you get some really, really large cases. So I had one case that I sold about 15 years ago, and the premium was $50,000. So you can get large term cases. Of course, they're far in between, but what this does is it creates activity for the long haul. And like I said, I've been in the business since 1984 and processed almost 20,000 applications. I call myself a termite, but down the road, I have converted a lot of cases and ran across a number of cases that we helped them when they were very terminally ill.
Okay. All right, I'm going to take the screen back over here just to show everybody. Thank you, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to show everybody here how you can get to purchase this. So if you go through our website, URL insgroup.com, you can go through departments, life markets, and under quoting tools, you'll see purchase the consumer term life quote engine. So right here is where you can click on that and you can register to get this feature. So at that, I'll leave it at that, and if there's any questions that anybody has, that you can definitely reach out to myself or anybody else in the life markets. Just want to give a thanks out to Tony Sarlese for doing this, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day.
And thank you, Joey.